I run 12 plus faceless YouTube channels. None of them show a single face. Some of these channels generate more monthly revenue than creators with millions of subscribers who spend hours in front of a camera. If you're watching this, you are looking for a way to break into the creator economy without becoming a public figure. You want the freedom, the scale, and the income without the fame. Today, I'm going to show you the transition from zero to a fully monetized and scalable faceless system. We are covering everything from choosing a viral niche to mastering viral topics, scripts, and the high retention edits that define 2026. But before we dive in, you need to understand one thing. The mistake 90% of faceless channels make in 2026 is coming up very soon, and it is the exact reason why most people never go viral. By 2026, the landscape of digital content has shifted completely. The YouTube algorithm no longer cares about who you are. It cares about how long you can keep an audience watching. We have entered an era where retention is valued far more than personality. In the past, people subscribed to individuals. Now, people subscribe to interests and high-quality storytelling. This shift is exactly why a faceless YouTube channel is the most viable business model today. With the explosion of advanced AI tools, production has become faster than ever. You can now produce cinematic quality content that used to require a full studio, all from your laptop. Across my 12+ channels, I've seen faceless content consistently outperform personality-driven videos because a faceless channel is easier to scale. You aren't the bottleneck. You can hire a team, automate the process, and run multiple brands simultaneously. But all of this only works if you pick the right niche. The niche decides everything. Get that wrong, and none of the following steps will matter. Step 1 is finding a viral faceless niche. To succeed in 2026, you must follow the 3 rules of viral niches. First, look for evergreen curiosity. This includes topics centered around money, fear, secrets, status, and shortcuts. These are primal human triggers that never go out of style. Second, the niche must have repeatable topics. You need a subject matter that allows for infinite angles so you never run out of ideas. Third, the niche must be emotion-driven, not just information-driven. If you are just reciting facts, you are a textbook. If you are telling a story that makes people feel something, you are a creator. Some niches that are working extremely well for a faceless YouTube channel right now include luxury and wealth storytelling, where you deep dive into the lives of the ultra-rich or the fall of massive empires. AI and future tech explainers are also booming as people try to navigate this fast-changing world. Then there is dark history and untold stories. People love uncovering secrets the world tried to hide. Geography and geopolitics have also seen a massive surge, especially when you explain how borders and resources shape our lives. You could also look into mysteries, crimes, and disasters, or even high-level motivation paired with cinematic visuals. What you must avoid are overcrowded, low-retention niches. Stay away from explainer-only content that has no emotional hook. If your video is just a dry tutorial on a software no one cares about, you will fail. Also, avoid niches where visuals don't matter. If people can just listen to your video like a podcast without looking at the screen, your retention will drop and the algorithm will stop suggesting you. I have personally killed multiple channels early in my career because the niche wasn't viral enough. I learned the hard way that you cannot force an audience to care about a boring topic. That experience is why I can now spot a winning niche in seconds. Once you have your niche, step 2 is finding viral video topics. You need a viral content strategy that ensures you aren't just guessing. The formula I use is simple. Take a proven topic, add a new angle, and wrap it in an emotional hook. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to spin it better. To find these topics, start with YouTube search and pay attention to the autocomplete psychology. What are people actually typing? Sort your competitors' videos by the last 30 to 90 days to see what is currently trending, not what worked 3 years ago. Look at community posts and comment sections to see what questions people are asking. A huge hack for 2026 is looking at shorts that have already exploded and turning those bite-sized ideas into deep dive long-form videos. Topic reframing is the secret sauce here. Instead of a title like How AI Works, which is boring and clinical, you should try AI is quietly replacing these jobs first. The first title is an invitation to a lecture. The second is a warning that creates immediate urgency. A great topic gets the click, but the script is what decides if that viewer stays or leaves. This brings us to step 3. How to write a viral faceless script. Across my channels, the script is the #1 reason videos cross 100,000 views. It isn't the fancy editing, it's the words. In 2026, your script structure must be airtight. You start with a hook in the first 5 to 10 seconds that confirms the viewer is in the right place and heightens their curiosity. Then, You move into the context setup, explaining why this topic matters right now. Next is the escalation. This is where things get worse, deeper, or more intense. You need to create a sense of momentum. There are a few key rules for writing scripts in 2026. Use short sentences. Write exactly how people speak, not how they write in school. Focus on one idea per sentence to keep the cognitive load low. Most importantly, always be teasing what's coming up next in the video. If the viewer feels like they have already gotten the answer, they will click away. You have to keep the carrot dangled just out of reach until the very end. Step 4 is the visual execution, how to make a viral faceless video edit. Even without a face, your retention must remain high. The core principle for 2026 is movement. You should have a new visual element on the screen every 2 to 4 seconds. This doesn't mean it has to be a completely new clip, but it could be a zoom, a camera shake, an overlay, or a text pop-up. Avoid static footage at all costs. For your visuals, use cinematic stock footage rather than the generic overused clips everyone has seen 1,000 times. AI-generated visuals are also incredibly powerful now for illustrating concepts that don't have existing footage. Use maps, diagrams, and timelines to give the viewer something tangible to look at. A big tip for 2026 is using on-screen keywords rather than full subtitles. Highlighting a single word like danger or success reinforces the script's emotion without cluttering the screen. Remember, you should edit emotionally, not logically. The visuals should amplify the feeling of the script. If the script is talking about a tense moment, the editing should feel tight and fast. If the script is talking about a grand discovery, the visuals should be wide and sweeping. Step 5 is the thumbnail, your video's entrance. Your best video will never be seen if your click-through rate is low. One idea, strong contrast and extreme clarity even on a mobile screen are the 2026 thumbnail criteria. Non-your faces work too. Create a human connection with emotive, nameless faces or historical characters. Money, fire, maps, and danger indicators also work well. The curiosity gap is the most crucial thumbnail section. The thumbnail should pose a puzzle or query only the video can solve. Do not explain the video with the thumbnail. The thumbnail-title relationship is crucial. The thumbnail intrigues and the title clarifies. A thumbnail may display a sealed vault with the title, The Secret Wealth of the Forbidden City. IAB tested hundreds of thumbnails across my channels and can tell you that a minor color adjustment or face expression may increase your views overnight. Let's discuss the faceless system most people miss. This is why most novices fail. They treat YouTube as a hobby, not a business. They choose random themes, have no system, and ignore retention. Think of your channel as an assembly line to succeed, niche to topic to script to edit to thumbnail, and so on. Prioritize consistency above perfection. Better to release a good video weekly than a perfect one every 6 months. The algorithm requires data to show your content to whom. This system gives the program the data it needs to find your super viewers. In 2026, a successful faceless YouTube channel doesn't require personality, a high-end camera, or luck. The foundation I just described takes discipline. If I started over today, I would follow this path. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Choose a specialty today. Find 10 niche viral subjects. Write your first script. One decision in the next 24 hours can lead to a scalable, profitable YouTube business. Subscribe for anonymous YouTube methods that work in practice. Get to work. Now, if you're serious about building this into a real business and you don't want to figure it all out alone, I created Tube Accelerator for exactly that. You get direct access to me, my coaching team, and my content team who can actually make videos for you. It's not a course. It's a complete system with over 11,000 creators building faceless channels right now. If you want to see if it's a fit, click the link in the description and book a free call with my team. We'll be honest about whether we can actually help you. Now stop planning and start building. I'll see you in the next one.